I still remember the sound of laughter, hollow, fake, echoing through the ballroom like the aftertaste of poison. The night my wife's company threw their annual party, she looked flawless in silver. I remember thinking how strange it was that perfection could look so empty. Her boss, a man who shook hands with arrogance and smiled like he owned everything he touched, raised his glass and approached me. "Tomorrow," he said, loud enough for the nearby crowd to hear, "your wife and I will be leaving for Dubai. I don't need your permission because she's already agreed." He grinned. She smirked. "I agree," she said, her voice casual, almost bored. And just like that, something in me went silent. I excused myself, walked out of that glowing room, and returned 10 minutes later, holding something that turned the laughter into a graveyard silence, a silver flash drive. I placed it on the glass table in front of the stage, between the champagne flutes and the untouched hors d'oeuvres. "Before you leave for your trip," I said, my voice steady, "you might want to see this." Her boss frowned. The projector behind them flickered to life. Rewind. We met 10 years ago. She was radiant, magnetic, reckless. I was the quiet type, methodical. She loved that about me. Said I grounded her. I loved how she made me forget the noise of the world. Together, we built something I thought was unshakable, a marriage made of plans and promises. But promises break quietly. It started small. Late nights at work, half-answered calls, perfume that wasn't hers clinging to her coat. The first lie came wrapped in concern. "Don't wait up. It's just another deadline." I didn't confront her. I observed. A month later, I found the first email, hidden in her archived folder, titled Client Feedback. The thread wasn't about work. It was about weekend plans, about a hotel suite booked under a company name, about her boss calling her mine. I didn't delete it. I didn't rage. I created a new folder, hidden deep inside a decoy drive labeled tax documents. Every message, every photo, every voice memo, I saved it all. And then I began planning. I studied her company, her boss's habits, his financial dealings, his reputation. The man prided himself on ethics, family values, leadership seminars, press interviews about loyalty and teamwork. I knew his kind. Men like him build their image higher than truth. One push, and they fall harder than anyone. So I set the stage. I sent anonymous tips to HR, scheduled meetings with board members, hinted at inappropriate conduct with proof soon to come. I didn't need them to believe me yet. I just needed them to start watching. When the invitation for the work party arrived, I knew it was time. I copied everything onto that flash drive. Emails, videos, timestamps. Her laughter in hotel rooms that weren't ours. His promises whispered over work trips. Proof that their meetings were funded by the company's travel budget. I arrived at the party in silence, played the part of the supportive husband, toasted when they did, smiled when she looked at me, though she didn't meet my eyes for long, and then her boss made his announcement, and she agreed. And I walked out to the car, to the plan, to the ending. Back to the ballroom. The projector played their affair in chronological precision. Business trips, hotel check-ins, the client feedback emails, the audio recordings. Gasps rippled across the room. Her boss went pale. My wife froze, her perfect smile cracking into disbelief. "HR already has copies," I said. "So does the board. So does the compliance department." Her boss tried to speak, but his voice failed him. I turned to her, my wife, and added softly, "You said you agree. I just wanted everyone to see what exactly you agreed to." I left before security arrived. The flash drive remained, spinning slowly on the table, a tiny piece of metal that had just rewritten careers, marriages, reputations. By the next morning, headlines screamed, "Scandal in corporate leadership." His wife filed for divorce. The board suspended him pending investigation. My wife tried calling 12 times. I didn't answer. Instead, I sent her a single message. Your flight to Dubai has been canceled, but you're free to go anywhere else, alone. I didn't need to watch her crumble. I'd already buried what was left of us. Now, months later, when I pour myself a drink, I remember that moment in the ballroom. The silence, the gasps, the cold satisfaction of truth exposed. Some people think revenge is loud. It isn't. It's quiet. It's surgical. It's justice dressed in calm. And that night, justice was served, one flash drive at a time.